Welcome to the call, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You are on the ARC Defy channel, and today is May the 17th, I believe. And we are going to talk about we're going to talk about the ARC DeFi. I'm going to go through it very quickly. This is an overview, and we are also going to have some announcements at the very end. Okay, so for the people who couldn't join us today, because it is a great weekend, it's Sunday. Um, we will share that with you in the recording. So, Arc DeFi, where the future feels secure, safety, intelligence, and human values combined. Okay, so just an important disclosure. The first one is we are not financial advisors, where the information shared in this presentation is for educational and transformational purposes only and does not constitute formal financial investment or legal advice. Risk management, guys, don't mortgage the farm. You could lose all of your initial capital. High yield opportunities come with higher risk profiles, and always prioritize your financial security and never use capital that is essential for your basic needs or livelihoods. Very important. And number three, performance reality. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Historical growth charts and previous market cycles are tools for context, not guarantees for future profit. Market conditions are subject to change without notice. Let's dive right in. We're going to talk about Bitcoin and how Bitcoin is now at around 75,000. It started at 0.0008 cents back in 2008. And in 2013, it went on its bigger bull runs, went to $1,000. I got in when around 2017. I saw it go from $800 in January all the way to 21,000 by the end of 2017, and I got hooked. A lot of people got hooked in Bitcoin during the bull runs. And eventually it goes to its crypto winter, right? It went down to 3,200, but then went back up again in 2021 to $60,000, more than that. And then went back down. And then just last year, it went to 126,000. And we are now in the bear cycle. So we're looking at around 75 to 78,000. But we know where this ride is going. Okay. We know that it's going to go back up. It's just the nature of Bitcoin. Why? Because it's unlimited. Sorry, it's a limited. There's only 21 million. We also know because there's a halving going on, meaning that the amount of Bitcoin that's minted is only going to get less and less in every 4 years. So the supply goes down, making the price go up. And right now in the coin market cap, it's the number one coin. It's the grandfather of it all. So if we know that's going to get way past 126,000, again, that's not financial advice. What are you doing about it? How do you make and acquire more Bitcoin? The first easy answer is buy more, get more Bitcoin. You don't have to spend 70,000 for one Bitcoin. You can get a portion of Bitcoin, you can get 10%, 50%. You can get $100 worth of Bitcoin, right? That's a simple and direct answer. Just get some more and then you know where it's going to go. Bitcoin mining. Bitcoin mining was the thing many years ago, 2010, 2011. People would mine Bitcoin, but it costs too much. They're making 10,000 Bitcoin, but the amount of Bitcoin created did not warrant the amount of electricity that you're spending. It does now, right? A lot of people had a lot of Bitcoin, and it was really worth point zero, not even worth a penny. Like there's one guy who sold, I think he wanted to test if it actually would work, and he bought two pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin. If you do the math, that's what is that, $1 billion right now? More? Okay, so right now it's too complicated. It's too expensive and very complicated for Bitcoin mining. The other thing is Bitcoin trading. To a lot of traders, it's very stressful because it's very volatile. Okay, I did that. I did Bitcoin trading the first year, and it was too stressful for me. I was looking at my phone when I was watching a movie. I was looking at my phone when I had dinner with my family. Too stressful. Too stressful. The other thing you can do is buy altcoins, right? But buying altcoins is like a lottery. One in 30, you might do very well, right? And that'll do well for you. And then you exchange whatever you made back into Bitcoin. The thing that most people are doing nowadays is joining a decentralized autonomous organization. It's the recommended choice. Um, what we're doing now is like Bitcoin mining, except it's proof of stake mining. You don't need the electricity. You don't need the complications. You just take a certain amount of coins, you stake it, and you're earning coins. Okay. All right. So what does the DAO stand for? Decentralized Autonomous Organization. The D stands for decentralized. There's no CEO. There's no central headquarters. If you look at a corporate ladder where the guy at the very top makes all the decisions, and then below him are the henchmen or maybe the shareholders, and below those people is everyone else. If you take that structure, that pyramidal structure, and you flattened it, guess what? You have a decentralized structure where the decision-making power is shared among all the members. That's what we call a decentralized network. All right. Now, the A is for autonomous. The organization runs on autopilot. It uses smart contracts, which is the coded rules on the blockchain, to execute things, to make things work. So think of a vending machine where you put your money in, you press the number that you want for your Coke or your chocolate or what have you, and once you hit enter, it comes down and then you get your whatever desired good you want. It just works. That's how smart contracts work. You do something and the end result is always the same. It just works. And these actions are executed instantly without any human middlemen. Okay. The D stands for, sorry, the O stands for organization, a group of individuals with a shared purpose. Resources are pooled into a shared digital bank account, which is our treasury, and then the working of people, they collaboratively to grow the project's value. So, for example, we just did something, okay, and we created in Arc, Arc's the name of the company, and we created over $17 million worth of the treasury. We grew it to that point, and that 17 million, we actually get to decide where it goes. It goes to a trip to Thailand. It's going to a trip to Cancun. It's going to give back that money to the people. Okay, so $500,000 of that 17 million has been earmarked to be given back to us in the form of a promotion. And I'll talk about this at the end of the promotion. It's amazing. It's pretty much it's a giveaway. But in any other organization where it's not a DAO, okay, that 500,000 is going to go pay the CEO, okay, instead of the people. So we'll talk about that later. But that's what the DAO stands for. Now, there's a new era of on-chain wealth. This is the reason why I'm talking about a DAO, because we're moving away from systems that extract wealth from us and stepping into ecosystems designed to build wealth with us. What am I talking about? I'm talking about systems that extract wealth. And I'm talking about taxes and permits. I'm talking about income tax property. I'm talking about capital gains tax. I'm talking about estate taxes. I'm talking about inflation. I'm talking about Netflix. I'm talking about Disney. Anything that pulls money out of your account on a monthly basis is what we call wealth extraction. How many here have a credit card? How many here have a debit card? You've got monthly fees coming out every month. That's the wealth extraction that a lot of people think is it's normal. It's not normal. We can get out of this, okay? We can get out of it. So that's the wealth extracting I'm talking about, right? The core problem with traditional systems is that it's a zero-sum game keeping everyday people out. There's a need for change, and this we're looking for a system based on true compassionate capitalism. That's the DAO, folks, a decentralized autonomous organization. It's open source. It's transparent wealth generation. It's tools shared by the community. Okay. So what project has that kind of a DAO? Of the 10,000 tokens listed on the CMC, the coin market cap, the DAO we're talking about is ARC. We chose ARC. ARC has only been around, this model of smart contracts has only been around 5 years. And the guy that is the main architect of ARC and the Olympus DAO model has been around 5 years now. I'm meeting him in a couple days in Thailand. He's the guy. To me, he's like the Satoshi Nakamoto. Okay, I can't wait to meet this guy, pick his brain, and see. And this is still standing, right? We want something that's sustainable, stable, and secure. That's what he created. Only 5 years old, it's been around. ARC has been around 8 months old, but it's the best model of what this guy was talking about. So, what is ARC? ARC, if you put blockchain and artificial intelligence and they had a baby, you have ARC. That's what ARK is. They are an algorithmic non-stable coin version 3 model. It's the best version of the Olympus DAO. It's supported by utilizing on-chain AI and smart contracts for dynamic governance. Dual deflationary. It's staking and compound engine. We're going to talk about the staking compound very soon later on in this presentation. But let's talk about AI. Folks, we have a huge announcement for you today, and you're lucky to be on this call. Let's talk about AI. AI may be your last chance at generational wealth. The traditional workforce is being overhauled, okay? While some are replaced, others are building empires. That's us. Wow. Okay. The window is of this opportunity is closing. It's usually the very beginning of a new segment. And as of December of last year, AI is infinitely greater than what it was before December. Things changed. And a lot of big companies are moving assets around because of AI. This is how significant this is, okay? The printing press, 1440, it changed a lot of lives. It changed humanity's trajectory. Okay, but it was slow. It took 4 centuries for the printing press to become a $1 trillion industry. It took the railroad 50 years to become $1 trillion industry. It took the automobile 40 years to become $1 trillion industry. It took the internet 25 years to become $1 trillion industry. It took blockchain 12 years to become $1 trillion industry. It only took AI 2 years to become a $1 trillion industry. It's massive, folks. And we're talking the first 2 years, people are going to overpay for things. And they're doing that already. Like companies are selling their apps for billions. They're lovable for billions. They're Manus for billions this is just in the last year. Okay, this amount of money being moved around is unprecedented. Here's what's happening, okay, in the AI space. In 2025, it was a $391 billion AI market. 2026, over $2 trillion have been spent. Okay, robotics in 2027, robots and robotics is going to be huge. Agentic AI mainstream. This is when robots and smart AI is going to be doing your work for you if you know how to make it do your work. You can go fishing, you can go on vacation, and it's like you've cloned yourself. By 2030, 1.8 to $4.8 trillion AI market. It's going to be actually bigger than that. These are lowball numbers. By 2035, we have something called Archie AI. How many know what Archie is? Archie is ARC's AI. Huge announcement. Very big. We had one a few weeks ago for May, and another one is coming out. I'll make that announcement today after this call. Very big. 144 billion. So there's 3 categories of people. You can either be the category 1, where you replace yourself before anyone asks you to. That's what I'm doing. Okay, I jumped right back on the AI ship almost 2 months ago, and I haven't turned back. These slides were created by AI. These slides normally would have taken me 2 weeks to build, and not this good. These slides took me hours to build. That's what it's going to do with other parts of your life, other parts of, creation, of communication. It's going to look after that for you so that we can spend time on human things, which is, go spend time with your friends to play poker, go fishing, go to the beach. Anything that's face to face, this is stuff that AI can't do. It's not good at. Well, never say never, right? Things change, right? Category 2 people refusing to adapt. These are the people who are going to get left behind. It's here. It's going to replace AI is going to replace, sorry, AI, people who do understand AI will replace people who are not. And that's category 3. These are people already losing jobs to those using AI. Like Facebook is going to be laying off 300,000 people. Amazon laying off hundreds of thousands of people. These are big companies, folks. Okay, they're going to be laying off jobs that AI will be replacing for these people. And eventually, it's going to be able to replace everything. I actually used Claude, okay, to go over my contract with my landlord. Okay, 24 hours worth of looking into a Mexican contract would have taken 24 hours, took AI 10 minutes to do. And I was able to renegotiate. Okay. That's happening. And I'm seeing this happen. So you either embrace it or you don't. Okay. You embrace it or you don't. So disrupt yourself before someone else does. Self-replacement strategy. But the people that are doing 10 times more, 10 times faster, replace themselves first. That's what I'm doing. Don't wait to be disrupted. The critical question is if someone had 10 times my AI experience, how would they compete against me? That person exists right now. Right now. Those are the people using AI. Um, it's unprecedented. I mean, things that AI couldn't do 2 months ago is now doing things better than humans. It could be a factor of two. It could be a factor of five. It could be 10 times more, right? The task displacement. I was saying every month, new capabilities that replace people are happening. The gap between AI adopters and non-adopters is growing exponentially. The cost of inaction, if you're not using AI daily, you're falling behind by the every day. So action beats waiting. All right. Start with one AI tool this week, which brings me to my announcement. Arc AI. We already know that it's going to be on WhatsApp. We just found out that it's partnering up with the largest. If you put WhatsApp, LinkedIn, PayPal, and Facebook together, and they had a baby, it's gross. But if they had a baby, it's a company called WeChat. WeChat. We are partnering up with WeChat. Now, I'm not talking about the one in China. I'm talking about the one in Asia, which is even bigger. Okay, so not only is Archie AI going to be on WhatsApp, it's going to be on WeChat. And there's billions of people that use WeChat. Okay, now I told you guys this because I put two together. Josh didn't want to tell me. He said, we'll save that for Thailand. And I said, well, I put two and two together. That's what I see happen. He said, you're right, but there's more. There's more that I don't know about. So Josh, don't tell me. I know it's gonna be a surprise. I love surprises, but that's happening. All right. Yeah. So this is Archie right here. This is Archie beta. We tested this. It's gonna be bigger than this. And if AI becomes a $9 trillion industry by 2035, 9 years from now, okay, and Archie only carves out 1% of the entire industry. What's 1% of 9 trillion? We don't want a lot. We just want a little bit. A little bit is 1% of the entire space. Can somebody put in chat what 1% of 9 trillion is, please? If that's all we get, oh my goodness. 1% of 9 trillion. Somebody put that in chat, please. This is Archie. It's going to be on WhatsApp and WeChat very soon, this weekend. I'll find out. Now, I was talking about the architect of this. The architect, his name is Carmelo Ippolito. This is the guy who I consider the Satoshi Nakamoto of our day. He is the one who is the main architect of this model that's been around 5 years now. 5 years. It's still standing. It's still paying people money. Arc is the best model, is the best version of his model. He's going to be there in Thailand. That's the reason why I'm going. Otherwise, I wouldn't go. Okay. Carmelo Ippolito, he's the main architect. He is fully doxed. He's on Forbes, he's on LinkedIn, he is on X, globally renowned DeFi architect. He's a contributor to the initial architecture of Olympus DAO 5 years ago. That's him. I'm meeting this guy. I'm going to get some time with this guy. Well, me and the people who are coming with me. Yeah, you know who you are. I'm excited. I really am. So it brings us back up to blockchain and artificial intelligence. If they had a baby, it's ARC. Okay, let's talk about the staking and compounding because people want to know what's the product. The product is something that's going to take advantage of compounding and the rule of 72. People ask me to make this easier. Very simple, okay? So compounding is just like if you were to double a penny every day for 31 days. You don't see it. You're not going to see the compound until the very end. Okay.
Mm.
We have 360, 540, and 720. 720 is going to earn you 0.425% every 12 hours. We create mint token every 0.425% hours. Yeah, 12 hours. That's huge. It's big. We have the flexible staking and we have the no flexible staking. The no flexible staking is like a bank. It's having our own bank. What's your bank paying you? In Mexico, it's 8 to 12%. Yeah, that's why I'm here, right? But in US, Canada, it's going to pay you what? Banks pay you 0.5%, 0.3%, if that. Okay, we have something that's the flexible staking, which pays a lot more than that. We also have the daily staking, which pays the most, which is 0.425% every 12 hours. What does that look like? It looks like this. If you had 100 tokens, okay, after 360 days, if the price was still $10, okay, let's say you put $1,000, and this isn't financial advice. You take $1,000. If the token price were $10, okay, you get 100 tokens. Easy math. You let it compound for 360 days, you have 1,237 tokens. If the price was still $10, that's $12,374 worth of tokens after 1 year. Can somebody place in chat what the token price is right now? Okay, let's take it a step further. Let's say you let it stake for 540 days. Your 100 tokens, because of the power of compounding, is 7,454 tokens, which means $74,543 if the token price was still $10. Somebody put the token price in chat for me, please, if you haven't done yet. What does 720 days do? This is the power of compounding. All right, 64,256 tokens. Now, we don't make money. We don't print money. We mint tokens. That's all we do. That's all we do. So if you exchange those 64,256 tokens and its price was $10, that's 642,000 after 2 years. But I guarantee you that you won't get there because remember, when you compound, you don't get most of that until the very end of the compounding term. Okay, and a lot of people, because your money's in your custody, there's many companies out there, I can name them, where you put your money in the company, your money is held by the company. Your money is held by the project. In ARC, your money is held in your back office, in your custody. And that's the danger because it's there for you to pull out. You can withdraw it. It's a double-edged sword. If you pull out those funds, it kills your compounding. But guess what? It's in your possession. So you can pull it out anytime you want, right? So that's that. But I look at the worst case scenario. What's the worst case scenario? Well, the worst case scenario is if the internet goes down. If it goes down, we're all screwed. Sorry, can I say that? We're messed. Okay, we're down you know what I mean. Well, the second worst would be what if the price goes down to $1? If that price goes down to $1, you're still going to get your 64,256 tokens, which is worth about 64,000. You turn $1,000 into 64,256 if the token price is still $1. It could be $5, it could be $10. Did someone put that token price in yet? It's around $12 right now, $12.30.
Yes, I put it in.
Thank you. $12.30, right? So multiply that times 10, which is very cool. Now, like I said, the danger is you're not going to get there. That's what happened to me. All right. I put in 35 ARC in the very beginning, and it earned me so far 9512 ARC, which is almost 3 times my money halfway in. So 6 or 7 months later, I've earned almost 3 times my money in ARC. So it's right here, the very end. You have a redeem button, you have a claim button. This just means that your tokens are in your possession, not the company. If the company goes down, bye-bye to your money, bye-bye to your investment, right? Over here, it's in your back office. But if you pull it out, you're not going to get to those big numbers because compounding is all about time. How many understand that? If you understand that compounding is all about time, type in 1 in chat, please. It's very important because we are in the compounding business, in the time business, not the what is the price of the coin? Is it go from $1 to $100? We're not in that business. If you're looking for that, we're not that business. We're in the compounding over time business. We're in the asset accumulation business. That's what we do. So why does this work? Number one is because it's immutable and unstoppable. Everything I talked about in the Dow. Number two, it's guaranteed liquidity access. We had somebody pull out $2.3 million over 2 weeks ago. And guess what? It never affected our liquidity. That's right. And we have a system for that. I'm not going to talk about it now. I talk about it on Saturdays. Okay. Number three, we have built-in stability. Okay. We talk about that on Saturdays. Number four, the compounding logic, it just works. We have smart contracts in place to make sure things are sustainable. If it's 3,000% and it works, guess what? It's 3,000%. There's no owner. There's no CEO that's going to take a 20% profit bonus. Okay. Our numbers just work because of the smart contracts, the compound logic. So having talked about that, I want you to make sure this is set in place in your heads. Asset accumulation far outweighs price appreciation. Understand that. We are in the business of asset accumulation, not price appreciation. Okay. So in the end, we collect tokens. We are in the token minting business. That's what we do. Nothing else. We're not into the trading. We don't have AI bots, but we are moving also into AI, which is very cool. We've done very well here, very well in the last 8 months, just on this model. And now we're adding AI. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, moving on. So this is our flagship. If you want to be purely passive, set it and forget it. You'll make your 0.425%. Take a look at it 6 months later, a year and a half later, 2 years later, and you'll be very happy. I did this with one of my members this morning, and they look at the top account and like, wow, this is really good. And I said, yeah, bro, let's look at the other 6 accounts you made. It was far greater. And this is somebody who started when it was 40 bucks. What's the price of the token right now? 12? Right? The price doesn't matter for us because he's been accumulating tokens, which he'll be in profit, big profit down the road, even if that price of the token goes to $1. We are in the asset accumulation business. Now, if you want to build it, go ahead, you can build it. If you're a builder or you're a promoter or you're someone with you're single with disposable income, you're gonna kill this. You're gonna kill this. S1 to S15 in the ranks. Okay, you need a personal amount, you need your total volume amount, and directly sponsor. The cool thing about it is that you can sponsor yourself. Why? There's no KYC here. All right, we are a real DAO, decentralized autonomous organization. You can bring yourself in as many times as you want. Okay, you can take advantage. The rules are set in place. You play with this game the way you play with it, and I can show you how to gamify this. I've done it. I've helped many people do this, and the person that invited you to the call, they've done it. Their sponsor helped them do it. We can show you. Okay, now, very important. Don't trust, verify, and this is what we live for. This is our motto. Don't trust, verify. Many people who have trusted their friends or family, the promoter, the owner. That doesn't matter anymore. Be better. Okay? Verify from more than one source why it's safe, why it's stable, why it's sustainable. Like I said, we have our calls every Saturday, and we will arm you with tools to help you determine whether something is real or not. Just yesterday, we had our last training. Instead of the smart contract, I showed people why things are rug pulls, what to see so you can recognize a rug pull before you join it and bring your friends and family. That's important because people never learn. They think that, okay, the people lost their money in one thing and they want to get their money back through something else very quickly. Out of the pot into the fire, frying pan into the fire. Don't do that. Don't do that. Doesn't make sense. Okay, these are the tools that we use. Very credible, safe.global, app.ai, Certic, Skynet, Dex Screener, BSC Scan. I'll talk about two right now. Certic is the security standard for DeFi. We got a token score of 92.52. That's massive in the crypto space, especially since Certic has done over 20,000 audits, and we scored 92.52. Very high score. Dex Screener, right? It tells you whether the liquidity pool is locked or not. If it's not, hey, it could be a rug pull. Okay. Most of the companies out there don't have this little green circle with the padlock there. Ours has it. Very rare to have that. That just means that liquidity pool is locked. So no human claws can get into the liquidity pool and move it and create some kind of an exit strategy. You've heard of them. You've heard of the cease and desist. You've heard of the company got sold, or you heard of the compensation plan got changed, or you've heard of a cease and desist. That's what's happening with some companies right now. I'm not going to name any, but it rhymes with CG. Okay. Over here, it tells you whether the wallets are actually black hole wallets. And right now, 99.99% of our wallets are black hole, meaning, again, humans can't get into the liquidity pool. Because when that happens, they'll start asking for KYC and withdrawals stop. Okay. And that's what's happening. Let's be better. So the S's and O's, guys. Yes, minimum is $100 worth of ARC to earn any compounding rewards. Every 12 hours, yes, you earn. Every 12 hours, you auto compound, set it and forget it. You have access to your earnings, and yes, you get paid and withdraw every 12 hours. The no's, there's no monthly sales quotas. There's no monthly auto ship. There's no recruiting necessary. There's no need to daily click anything to earn your rewards. There's no flushing of points. There's no breakaway legs. There's no one has access to your funds, and they are always in your custody. Your funds are in your back office, so you know what you're making, not in someone else's pockets where they can reach in there. Okay. So how do I get started? Where do I begin? Get your Ethereum, exchange it for USDT, send it to your wallet. We recommend Rabi Wallet. Token Pocket is awesome. Exchange, once you have it, exchange your USDT to ARC, stake your ARC tokens, earn your ARC tokens every 12 hours, and that's it. Number one, how do I get started? Determine your budget. If you just want to earn $10 in ARC tokens, and you can grow that. The next one is $100. $100 allows you to earn bonuses, okay? To earn 10% from the people that you bring in, 10% from your other accounts. You'll earn 10% of what they earn every 12 hours. The next number is 6,500. If you want to become an S1 and start earning zero point 0.5 to 1 token every day, 6,500 USDT will do that. You'll become ranked as an S1. S2 is 22,000. 22,500 becomes an S. So we've had many people just become an S2 like that. Okay. They're going to earn 2 to 3 tokens every day now. Yeah, every day. If you want to become an S3, it's 65,000. 65,000 makes you an S3. An S3 earns 6 to 8 tokens every day on top of what your thing's going to do, your other staking. Okay. And then we've had people become S4s now, which is very cool. I believe that's Josh. What is it to become an S4? If somebody wants to become an S4 right now, what do they need? Give me a number.
Should be around 150,000.
150,000?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, 165,000. Okay. With all the entities in your little buffer. So S4s make anywhere from 18 to 22 tokens every day. That's very much buying you a job, right? 18 to 22 tokens at $12. What is that? Somebody tell me what 20 times 12 is. About $240 in tokens a day. If that price goes up, your income goes up. That's daily income, folks. Okay. I know some people who will put $150,000 to $200,000 into real estate, and they're not going to make $250 a day, right? Okay. So, next step, once you determine your budget, get in where you fit in. Get in where you fit in. Okay. If it's $10, it's $10. $100, it's $100. If you're a promoter, $100 is good. If you want to stake and you want to become ranked right away, get in where you fit in. Next, buy crypto. Third, exchange for the ARC token. 4 is start earning. Okay. And that is the presentation. So the announcement.
Right. Yeah.
There's three, sorry, who's that? Josh?
Oh, never mind, never mind. Once you finish with this announcement,
Yeah.
I would like to share something. I want to show
Okay.
you guys something.
Okay. This is a crazy $500,000 ETH giveaway. This is our money, and because we get to vote where this money goes to, we voted that 500,000 in Ethereum is going to be given back in a promotion. This promotion, I think, it's underrated because it hasn't been given enough exposure. It's a 10-day promotion. It started already. It started on May the 11th. Okay. And what you do is you invite new members. This helps us. The company's helping us. So bring new or existing ARC users into your network during the 10-day event window. This ends on the 20th. But because Asia is the 20th, set it back 12 hours. So make it the 19th. Okay. That's 3 days from now. Okay, so your direct recruits must stake 30 or more ARC in a single fixed term transaction. So fixed term just means 360, 540, or 720. Okay, and you earn your share. So whatever percentage, as long as it's minimum 30 ARC, of the total sales during this 10-day period. So let's say you sold 10,000 ARC and 100,000 total for the entire 10 days of the world, that's 10% of the total sales that you did. That means you're making 10% of the 500,000 in USD in ARC in Ethereum that's been given away. That's $50,000 in Ethereum. And when you think about it, okay, Ethereum right now is at $2,500 in a bear cycle. They're already projecting Ethereum to become 4x over $10,000 in the next bull run. If you just hold on to that Ethereum, oh my goodness, it's a great hedge on anything crypto you do. Okay. Like it's the number one coin on the coin market cap. So if you have, let's say you put $10,000 in your front line and it's $1 million of all total sales in the world, then you're looking at what is that? 10,000 or 1 million is 1%. 1% of 500,000 is still $5,000 in Ethereum. If that thing goes to $10,000, that's 4x. 5,000 4x is $20,000 in Ethereum. It's crazy. It's crazy. And there's 3 days left. There's 3 days left. So you might as well call this. They're giving money away, but that money was ours. We voted on this. Okay. So take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. And that's pretty much it. I think I already, you have an announcement there, Josh?
Yes.
Okay.
Cian, could you help me with turning on your browser?
Yeah. Okay.
Because just now, as we did say, we have a partnership with Tencent, right?
Yes.
But instead of me or you just telling them, "Oh, we have this partnership," let's actually show them. Is that all right?
Okay, go ahead. You know,
All right.
Tencent
Just
is
search up.
I think the father company of WeChat, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. WeChat
Tencent.
and many more.
Okay, Tencent
All right. Search Tencent Cloud.
Cloud.com.
Yep. Just search it up.
Tencent Cloud, right here. Is it here? Tencent Cloud.
Yes.
Okay,
All
this
right.
is a huge
Now
announcement.
scroll all the way down.
Okay,
Scroll all the way down. You can see there's a partners there.
yeah,
Hey, it's not here. Yeah, it's on the left side. Left side.
that's that. Okay,
You can
partners.
see.
Yep.
Yep. Click on that.
Okay,
All right. Now scroll a little bit down.
okay.
Scroll. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. You see that?
What do you
You
guys
see
see?
it?
I see Archie AI here.
Yeah. And that's us.
That's us, folks. Built at the intersection of Web3, AI, Archie AI unifies understanding, execution, creation, and value distribution into an intelligent agent ecosystem co-built and co-owned by all.
Yes.
Yeah.
This Arki AI is us. And this is actually a very, very strong partnership. As Tencent is one of the most Asia, all right, one of the most leading company right now. They
Yeah.
have WeChat, they have QQ, a lot of these, and this is very strong partnership.
Wow.
And yes, right. So, folks, we're not just telling you guys, we're not blowing the water, but this is actually proven, right? We have all seen it with our own eyes. Correct, Ian?
That's right. Mark,
Right.
thank you. 1% of 9 trillion is $90 billion. dollars.
Exactly.
Can you
Arc is moving
imagine?
at an
Oh my
exponential
goodness.
rate, right? And when Ian, I'll see you in Thailand. All
In
right.
Thailand, bro.
All right. We'll have some new things to share to the market.
Okay, so that's just one of several good news that I'm going to find out, right?
Maybe, who knows? I'm gonna give you guys a little
Okay.
bit
I
surprise.
love surprises, so I really can't wait. Um, okay. I think that's it. Does anyone have any questions before we close this call? I know it's a beautiful Sunday out there, and I want to make sure you guys get enough so that you know enough to make you the most dangerous person in the room. Raul, Saha, you have any questions, bud? Nope. We're good, right? Okay. Raul's shy.
So see you in
Anyone
2 hours,
else?
Sian.
Oh,
See you in 2 hours, Sian.
oh my gosh, it's already 2 hours, eh? Okay. I gotta feed, I gotta take a shower, I gotta pack my
Yeah,
bag.
have your suitcase ready,
Oh my goodness. And Ria says
and
she'll
then
pick us up. So that's good. Okay, excellent.
we drop you off.
Okay, excellent. Any other questions, guys, before I go and pack my bags?
Yes, I have a question. Take an
Okay.
extra shirt for me.
Okay.
XXL.
We'll have to ask to get the extra large
No,
We have that. We have
XXL is enough.
or X. Yes,
that.
or X. Any other questions before we close this? Going once, going twice, going three times to
Send the
Thailand.
recording.
Right on. Yeah, I've got a record. I'll send you the recording. Okay, guys, have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy it. Remember, time is of the essence. There's 3 days left. Consider that 2 days left to take advantage of this Ethereum giveaway. It is what it is. It's like stealing, right? If you can't beat them, cheat them. No, 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 no. This is us voting to get this Ethereum. Okay, this is in our hands. So if any of you start at $40, my goodness, what a great way to get back. So take advantage of that. We will see you on the next call, hopefully.
Sian,
Yes.
one question. I have my neighbor. She wants to put $1,500 in for her son that's 6 years old.
Okay.
How much chances she has on the Ethereum?
As long as it's done within the next couple days, they can get in
Yeah, it
because
will be tomorrow.
yeah, because 30 ARC is around $340, 350.
Yeah.
So as
Oh,
long as you just 30, make sure it's 30 ARC and you're good.
okay.
Okay?
We do it tomorrow.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Love you
Okay.
guys. Oh yeah,
I can,
Ciao, ciao.
can I, yeah, should it be new wallets attached or can be put in the same wallet?
It's got to be 30 ARC at a time. So
Yeah,
if
but
You direct.
if you have 30, you can't put them, five here, 5 here, 5 here. It's got to be 30 into one wallet.
yes, so it should be direct, and whether my existing direct would put the 30, it would still count towards.
Yes. So if
Yeah.
somebody puts it in, the credit goes to the one above that person. So that could be you or it could be their own.
Mhm.
Yeah, put it in your main one account or main two or whatever.
Yeah. So if this is your main Naringa, then you want to put that into the one below it so that your main gets credit. Okay? Any other questions? Awesome. You guys are beautiful. We will see you on the next call. And hopefully, cross our fingers, Peter is ready to do tomorrow night's call. I think he's ready. I think he's ready. Peter, Peter.
Send me first recordings.
Well, record it so we can take a look. Guys, we love you. We'll see you on the next call. Peace and love. And maybe we'll say hello from Thailand. Okay?
Have
Okay.
fun.
See you guys.
Peace and love, guys.
Looking
And thank you,
forward to
Josh,
it.
for your help. We'll see you in Thailand, buddy.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.